What if the scariest movie you've ever seen was based on a true story? When The Exorcist hit theaters in 1973, audiences fainted, screamed, and ran from their seats. But few knew that behind the spinning heads and violent scenes was the story of a real boy. A mysterious child whose ordeal decades earlier inspired the most famous horror film of all time. The boy's name has been hidden for privacy. He's often called Roland Doe or Robbie Mannheim. His case began in the late 1940s, when strange events plagued his home in Maryland. Objects moved on their own. Furniture slid across the floor. Scratching sounds came from the walls. At first, his family thought it was a haunting, but soon the focus turned to Roland himself. Witnesses reported that when Roland was near, things flew across the room. Books, dishes, even heavy furniture. His mattress shook violently at night. Scratches appeared on his body, forming words and symbols. Terrified, his parents turned to both doctors and priests for help. Doctors found no explanation. Priests saw something darker. The boy was taken to St. Louis, where Jesuit priests performed a series of exorcisms. These sessions lasted weeks. The priests claimed Roland's voice would change into guttural tones, far deeper than a child's. He spoke Latin phrases he could not have known. At times, he screamed with such force that witnesses swore it shook the walls. One priest kept a diary of the events. He described Roland's bed levitating, chairs sliding across the floor, and the boy reacting violently to sacred objects. Crosses, holy water, prayers, all met with growls and unexplainable strength. The exorcism ended only when Roland, in a final convulsion, cried out, and the room fell still. Afterwards, the priests claimed he was free. The case spread quietly among church and medical circles, but it wasn't until author William Peter Blatty heard of it that it became legend. He transformed Roland's ordeal into the novel The Exorcist, shifting the victim to a young girl, and the rest is horror history. But was Roland Doe truly possessed? Skeptics argue he was a troubled boy, acting out grief and stress after losing a beloved aunt who introduced him to spiritual practices. Psychologists suggest his behavior was influenced by attention, fear, and suggestion. Others believe the priests exaggerated details to strengthen faith. Yet even today, the diary of the exorcism still exists, filled with first-hand accounts too detailed to ignore. And those who witnessed it, priests, nurses, even family members, swear they saw something beyond rational explanation. So what do we make of Roland's story? Was he a child battling demons of the mind? Or demons of another kind? Did his suffering create the scariest film ever made? Or did Hollywood's scariest film reveal the truth we'd rather not face? One thing is certain, when you watch The Exorcist and feel the hair on your neck stand up, you're not just watching fiction. You're seeing shadows of a story that once terrified real people. This is the mysterious boy who inspired a legendary horror film. A reminder that sometimes the line between truth and terror is thinner than we think.